Hello viewers, it is Bazooka Bulldozer here, and today we are back with another video. And today, I'm going to show you guys the Bulldozer SMP, which is a collaborative SMP. I have been playing with my friends for about 2 months now, and a lot has changed since the first video I've made, so let's go ahead and see. So first, we're at the spawn area. The spawn area has pretty much stayed the same since the first video. Same with this road here, we got this little tower up here. And this whole area is like nice and landscaped. We got plenty of trees. We got a bunch of pale oak trees, dark oak trees, and cherry trees over there for our use. And then over here we have the farm, which doesn't look too much different, but I cleaned up some of the terrain that's around the farm, and I think sometime soon we're gonna expand up there with some different farms and stuff. Nothing has really changed in the Azarad territory, besides this one new unfinished high-rise building. And I also installed brand new streetlights throughout the entire server. So now this town has plenty of streetlights that look a lot better than the ones that did before. And yet I also planted quite a few trees around the village. Wherever I could put trees, I put trees. And here we got a new house. This is Doughnut's house. It's a pretty nice little medieval little house. It's got little storage over there. Then we got the second floor. It's pretty small but cute house. Then over here we have Timberwood Park, where we have all the trees. This tree got chopped down, and for some reason, even after putting a stack of bone meal at it, it wouldn't grow. I don't know what's wrong with it. This tree has plenty of room to grow. I don't know why it won't grow. But yeah, a little park, because I didn't know what to do with this little space. Alpha's house remains unchanged. He basically quit the server after the first part of the video tour, the first video. I made the animal chambers a lot bigger. So now the chickens, the cows, the pig chamber, and the what's you want to call it, the sheep chamber now have plenty of room, and there's piglins inside of it from lightning. And then over here we have, in the enchantment building, which has the enchantment area, which I believe is a level 30 enchantment setup. And then we have a XP farm, which uses armor stands, and you charge a spear at it, and it just gives you a bunch of XP. You can easily go ahead and like get like 20 levels every time you use it, and that's while being at level 50. Because I tested this farm the other day, and it took me from like it took me from like level 55, I think like 58 to 79 or something like that, somewhere around there. It's a very efficient farm. Gives you a lot of XP. And the old one that used to be here broke because of updates, so we had to rebuild it. And over here we have a little building. It can be used as like a shop on the first floor, and then like the second and third floors is home. Nobody has claimed it yet, so it's still empty. We also have a little community chest, a little public community chest. Anyone can use it. I just put like junk I don't need in there. And then over here we have this little building which I don't even know what I really made it for. I guess it's like a thing for villagers. But I haven't released the villagers from their basement yet. There's like farms on the roof and stuff like that. And speaking of villagers, I didn't show you guys this in part 1 in the first video, so I'm gonna show you guys now. We have a big place for the villagers down here. This is one of 3 places that we have a bunch of villagers at. This basement does look like a mess, but it gets the job done. And then over here we have a new house. We have this house is also empty. Nobody has claimed it yet. I like to build a lot of houses when I'm bored. And I should probably torch this thing up after this video is done recording, because I don't know why I haven't put torches in it yet. Anyways, my house hasn't changed. We do have this new apartment complex though. I built this basically right after the video came out, the first video. And it's now completely inhabited, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys what the inside of some of these look like. These are empty by default, but we can kind of see what you can use them for. And then over here we got Pinecone's house. It's one of the nicer houses on this world. It's a nice little bamboo. Then on the inside, you got a bunch of stuff. Nether portal. You got cheese. Back room's coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And you see a little farm in the back roof with a cute little dog that has a name I probably shouldn't say on video. But yeah, very nice little house. And then over here is Pinecone's apartments. He built these after he built this house. They're not really up to the same quality that the house is, but it's pretty nice. But yeah, this is 6 different units. There's 3 on the downstairs and 3 on the upstairs. And then up here we have the Joshua Town City Hall. I built this pretty recently. It's still a work in progress, so the interior is not complete, but it's getting there. And then right across the street we have the smelting house, the public smelting house. So you can take your stuff that you need to smelt, you can put in like these chests up here, and then they go through the furnaces, And then when they're done, they'll go down here. I see with all these bricks. And so as long as there's enough fuel in the furnaces, which I probably should restock soon, then you'll have automated smelting of your items. Over here we have a couple basic shops which have not been filled in yet. We have an unfinished house over here by Stevie Builds. And then over here we have a house. I built this yesterday for another person. They haven't hopped on to do stuff with it though. Yeah, they requested pink windows, so I added pink windows. And this house also has a really nice walkout basement with a view of the river. Over here we have another unfinished house, which has been under construction by Herobrine. I might build something over here soon. And one more thing I want to show you guys. It's over here. This is one of the two harbors that we have on this world. Both harbors have 2 boat slots. And yeah, there's one over there, then there's one way over there by the apartment building I made. And I'm probably gonna build something here very soon, so stay tuned for that in part 3 when we hit 1500 days. And now we shall go over here. We got this house, which is also under construction. I don't remember who built this house, but it's a house. And now we got all of this area. Most of this water is artificial. Like most of this water, this was previously just a low area underneath the sea level, which I completely filled in with water. And then over here we have Pixel City's house, which is also unfinished a little bit. There's still missing a couple blocks there. And then up here it's missing the roof. And it's got a really nice little balcony, which has campfires for the roof. And then up here we have a house by Endogenics. It's a pretty small house, but it gets the job done. And then up here we have a little farm in the corner. This area up here I'm going to expand to very soon. This water here is also artificial. Me and Dark, we put this water in here by hand. And this is big. There's this big wall that's surrounding it because there's a cave. A big cave system in the middle underneath the bridge, which we still use for resources to this day for building materials and such. And here we got Terra's house, otherwise known as King Stats YouTube. And this house has a little bit of some questionable shapes in the downstairs, but it's a pretty nice little house. And Devon's village, farm town, as he calls it, has changed a good bit. And then, yeah, over here, this is completely empty area. But I will expand to this area soon. And there's land being flattened over there, because Terra is planning on building the Twin Towers over there. And then over here, we don't got very much, but up here we got another farm, and a lot of trees in this area. I think Devon's gonna expand this way next. Hopefully we'll see that more in part 3. And Devon's got this little mid-rise building going. So for now it's completely empty, but it should be filled in pretty soon. And he also has these nice street lights which I built for him. And this little house. Nothing really in this house yet. And he also has expanded in this direction a little bit. He has more farms. But now, this path expands all the way to the taiga. And it's a little dirt hut on the other side. And yeah, here's a little interesting looking chickens. And he's in the process of expanding this path over here. I don't know where it'll lead to, but it's going somewhere. And also, Dark and Wind are in the process of turning an ocean monument into this base, so stay tuned for that. You guys might be able to see that in part 3 once we hit 1500 days. There's not really too much over here, but down here is where you'll see more stuff. The area up there hasn't really changed. Up here we have a couple new houses. We got this house, we got these 2 little attached buildings. But besides that, not really too much. But over here, I still gotta make streetlights for this road. But this goes back across this river. And then it goes over here. And there's also this water which is also artificial. And a work in progress house by Rockstepper. And now Shaz's house up there is now connected by path. And then we look up here, and we're gonna see one of the newest additions to the Bulldozer SMP, an iron farm. We have an iron farm. There's a bunch of villagers underneath this smooth stone, and the golems spawn up here and the cats, and then they burn in lava, and then now we got a bunch of iron and shit in here. And we also have an automated cow farm. So all I gotta do is flip this lever, it burns the cows. And then they eventually die, and then their meat gets collected here. And the last thing I have to show is way over here. I added streetlights over here just for future proofing. But yeah, over here we have another bridge, and that leads to Hyper's house. It's a nice little medieval kind of style house, and it has a little tower in the back of it, which you can actually enter from the inside of the house. He has yet to finish the floor of his house, and it's a little mine, and a couple dogs. But up here is the tower. I thought maybe there would be windows on top of this tower to look out, but I guess not. But I guess the interior is only a 1x1 space, so that doesn't really help. But putting some windows on the top on this tower wall, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, that's about all we have for the new Bulldozer SMP as far as builds go. But now I'm going to show you guys another new thing that I have built pretty recently, and this is going to be underground. But yeah, this is the last thing I have to show you guys. It is a double spawner mob farm. There's a skeleton spawner that way, and then a zombie spawner that way. These spawners are really close to each other, so I can just sit here, then mobs will start flowing from both directions, and I have already done a ton of grinding. This chest is full of stuff. And yeah, it was pretty challenging to really make this kill chamber because it's so close to bedrock. I had to try to get into all the areas that didn't have bedrock in it, which was a bit of a challenge for sure. But it was worth it because this farm is pretty good. I still have yet to make a better way up. Right now you just have to go up a massive staircase, but I'm soon gonna make a bubble elevator that goes all the way up to the surface. But anyways, guys, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, put on notifications, so you will never miss another upload, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.